Welcome. Thank you for tuning in to the Clark Network, the Ryan A. Clark Show. I'm Ryan Clark. Please like, share, and subscribe. I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting. We got some good feedback recently, and it's only been helping me want to do more and grow with the channel and everything. So I just want to say thank you, and please continue to like, share, and spread the word. Um, this one, I actually got, I actually got this topic from my brother. He watches basketball. He loves basketball. He follows the WNBA a little bit, not as much as me. So he wasn't really too big on the Caitlin Clark phenomenon and things like that. But he knows she's a great player and everything. So he sent me a video and said it showed Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark, clashes with Stephanie White over the team, and it had me thinking, why are we still looking at this 2 years now of her being the coach? And it just kind of had me thinking about the power struggle of the Indiana Fever and why it seems like the Fever aren't totally sold on Caitlin Clark, it being Caitlin Clark's team. And you kind of got to go back to that's over the summer where the owner's son had to step in on Stephanie White and tell her, no, 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 it's not Kelsey Mitchell's team, it's Caitlin Clark's team. And just that sign alone kind of shows, you kind of question what are you guys doing? You have a generational talent and you have the golden goose of the WNBA, and it seems like you don't want to push her, you don't want to promote her, or what are you exactly waiting for to do it? I don't know. And I guess with Stephanie White, she pretty much believes in getting the ball flowing and moving, passing around, and it just seems like the two aren't getting along very well. And you can see it last season. Yes, Clark only played 13 games. However, it kind of comes off like like Stephanie White almost wanted her to be a role player. There's many times where you would just see her, wanting to get Kelsey Mitchell to ISOs and the pick and roll between Mitchell and Boston. And it looked kind of odd because Caitlin is a spot up shooter. She needs the ball in her hand. And recently she was on NBC doing the telecast for the Lakers and Knicks game. And she did great, by the way. And, they asked her, who would she want to play like? And she said, Luka Doncic. And a lot of people started, comparing the two, and I also thought it was a good comparison. I personally would say she's more Trey Young, but nowhere near Peyton Pritchard. I don't know where Reggie Miller said that, but yeah, she was going across saying why she likes Luca and how he moves and passes, and that's the way she wants to play. And of course, people dug in through the crates and they found Stephanie White saying that the Lakers play better. I'm sorry, the Mavs play better without Luca because the ball pops and things like that, and you can just see the clash. And it kind of draws me back to the beginning of how did Stephanie White even get there? If you're Indiana's general manager and everything, why would you bring her on with that philosophy? Why would you not clear her to say, not clear, I'm sorry, clear to ask and say, we want to build around Clark. What are your plans for doing that? To build around Clark and Boston, who I think are the best one of the best 1-2s, definitely the best pick and roll in the league right now. So I'm kind of curious as to why they let White in with that team first philosophy. And it kind of makes me wonder, are the GM and coach kind of not wanting to push Caitlin? Why is it that, the coach is so strongly on pushing Kelsey Mitchell? Not that Kelsey Mitchell's bad. Last season she did, show her worth, making all WNBA, and the Fever got all the way to the second round, sorry, semifinals, and one game away from the finals, losing to the Aces, of course. But I as a fan, it's like, definitely you hear from the Caitlin Clark fans, but you would think if this team can get that far without your best player, how good could you guys be with her? And it just seems like for so long during that season, you can just see the frustration on Clark where she would get the ball, have to pass it away, and just look and stare. And there's times where she had crazy moments or of games of like going off and have, of course, everybody likes to highlight the game against, Liberty where she scored 30. And, she had triple doubles, and you can just see Stephanie White telling her to calm down. Anytime, Kayla will get her energy up, hitting three after three and getting the crowd hyped up. You can see the look on Stephanie White's face. She's saying, like, hey, calm down, calm down. But why? Why are you telling her to calm down? She's the face, she's the needle, she's the table, whatever you want to call her, she's that. So it's kind of like, why are you trying to kind of hold her back almost in a sense? and I think she kind of is starting to voice it a little more. She's been saying it more and more here and there about wanting to play different, and she's not directly going at White. She still supports White, but you can tell she wants to just play different. I don't think she has a personal problem with White. It looks like she wants to just play different, and maybe it's league wide to not push Clark yet because it seems like everyone's trying to hold it back for some weird reason. But I can't understand for the life of me why why the Fever aren't fully sold into Clark. Even when they, put out promotion for the season, they kind of put Clark to the back. Like her face isn't everywhere where it should be, and for life of me, I just can't understand it. I think going into this season, I'm seeing all the rumors. I'm hearing all the things about Clark being back. Like she was the best player at the USA camp. And I mean, I'm kind of predicting she's going to. Yeah, I'll go on the limb. She's going to win MVP. I think so. It is what it is. I think so. I don't think they're going to let the fouls kind of dictate her play anymore, and I think they're going to let her go and let her get unleashed. Especially if the league kind of goes to replacement players, like it's looking like it's about to go. I definitely would say that I think she's probably going to win MVP. The momentum's with her, and she finally got time to sit back and watch and just see, what Stephanie White likes or what certain players on her team like. And I think I think she's very motivated. I think she really is. And when she's back on top, it helps the league, it helps everyone. So I think Caitlin Clark is really definitely due for a turnaround. But I'm interested in hearing from you guys. Why do you think there's such a power struggle with the Fever? And why does it seem like they're not fully behind Caitlin Clark? I don't know. I'm interested in hearing what you guys think. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.